Reckless talk. Son of a Justin. Hey, reckless talk. But I got expensive habits. Don't step in salt.
So, Nottingham Forest 1, Arsenal 2, player ratings. Here we go. Now, between the sticks, we had David Raya. Had an okay game, by the way. Well, anyway, like I said by the earlier on, he didn't really have much to do by the defense was actually quite good. We kept on, harassing these guys. The better part of the game was just on these guys' half. So, didn't have much. Considered a goal, but I really can't blame him for that. By the way, I think Saliba made a mistake. So, for David Raya, I think I'll retry. I'll give him an 8. Yeah, had a good game by the way. I think he's settling in the team well. Yeah. Then you now go to the right back, Ben White. Had an okay game. He's getting form. Looked a bit sharp. Yeah, so for Ben, I think I'll give Ben White, let me see, I'll give him a 7 out of 10. Then you go to the center backs. We go to Gabriel. Well, had an okay game. During I was hoping to see him actually, get the ball back in the net, just like he did last game when he faced Crystal Palace. Uh, well, had an okay game, defended very well. Gabriel, I'll give him a 7. Saliba made a mistake clearly by the tie. Was it Iwonya? Iwonya, but they was clearly stronger than him. So made a mistake, actually led to the goal being scored. So for Saliba, well, the better part of the game, by the way, he was okay. Yeah, he defended very well. Always working hard. Working like the Rolls Royce. So for Gabriel Saliba, for William Saliba, I'll give William Saliba a 7 as well. Then now Zinchenko on the left back played very okay. But then, let me tell you one thing. Despite the faction of the Zinchenko being very poor defensively, but what he does by the in the link up process, what he contributes, the inversions, you know, that guy has some very good technical ability. I mean, his turns, his crosses, So for today's game, Zinchenko was okay. Uh, I'll give him an 8. Yeah. Then you go to the midfield. So the midfield we had Declan Rice. You know, excuse me, Declan Rice had an okay game. Well, I've seen from the games we've seen. Well, he just does his job. I think Declan Rice just does his job. Yeah. Though for today's game, made his contributions. Also, Declan Rice. Let me see. Declan Rice. I'll give Declan Rice a 7 as well. But then let me know if you agree with my. Let me know if you agree with my if my player ratings. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Then you go to Odegaard. Oh man, but then today Odegaard, for me, Odegaard was my man of the match. His distribution, his creativity. He actually created so many chances, but then for Jesus, not only for Jesus, for the forwards, but they kept on missing. Odegaard looked very sharp, very creative in the midfield today. So for me personally, you can disagree with me, but my man of the match by the way was Odegaard. So for Odegaard, I'll give him a 9 out of 10. Then I will go to Smith Rowe. Man, Smith Rowe. Well, he's been given a chance. He hasn't been starting most of the games. Still trying to find his feet, in the team. So for Smith Rowe, for the first half, he had an okay game. He didn't have an exceptional game, but he had an okay game. But what I'm actually glad is that Mikel Arteta is actually giving me a chance. Uh, Give him a chance ahead of Havertz. For today's game, for the match I saw him, I'll give Smith Rowe a 6 out of 10. I mean, we've seen Smith Rowe at his fittest. We've seen Smith Rowe at his best. So from what we saw today, Smith Rowe, well, there's room for improvement. So a 6 for Smith Rowe. Then we go to the forwards. Bukayo Saka scored a goal, but kept on missing chances. Well, like I think any Guna Bade can echo my sentiments. He's becoming so predictable. Uh, from the star boy, from what we've seen last season, and his capability, I'll give Bukayo Saka a 6 out of 10. he basically just needs to change his style of play. This issue, just cutting in, getting the ball on the left side is becoming so predictable. And actually, you see how guys have sorted him out these days. When Bukayo Saka by the gets the ball, two defenders bother on him, so he's just been locked. He's been locked completely. Yeah. So for Bukayo Saka, I'll give Bukayo Saka 6. Jesus, well, get this, very good player, very exceptional player. Like what I said in the match preview, what he does, contributing by there to the link up, all these things he does. The fact that he's not scoring by there, that is eventually what you're going to be judged on. Then that is eventually what we judge him on. So despite of the fact of all what he does, contributing by there to the going forward, the fact that he's not scoring makes, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, that's what guys will judge him on. So for Jesus, scored a goal. Amen. Matana, just close your legs. Close your. It just clearly shows you the reason why we sold Matana by the. Matana was the bum. Just close your legs. Jesus got the ball between his legs. I didn't even see it coming. Nobody actually even saw it coming. Matana didn't even see it coming. Yeah, so for Jesus, despite the fact of him, missing chances, but I'll give him a 7. I'll give him a 7. I'll give him a 7 for today's game. Uh yeah. They now go to Martinelli's side, had a quiet game, so predictable, just like Saka. Martinelli becoming so predictable. It's very easy to know how he plays. It's the same thing over and over and over again in Martinelli. So for Martinelli, I'll give Martinelli a 6. Then now we go to the subs. So the subs we had so the subs we go to Trossard. Man, look very sharp by the way for the time he came in. Look very sharp. I think one of the most creative players we have in our team. Uh, held the ball well. So for Trossard, but in fact, for some reason, I think what Mikel Arteta needs to do by this just get Trossard back in the center forward position. Because from all these strikers we have, from Jesus, from Nketiah, I mean, Trossard by day at least has the capability of scoring. So why not even play Jesus on the right wing side and then get Trossard in the center forward position? I think that would definitely work. And then Trossard, but then for some reason, when he's playing with Jesus, he always just a way. They always have a way of just taking. I mean, look at the Crystal Palace game we played 10 days ago. 10 days ago, yeah. So for Trossard, for the time I saw him, I'll give Trossard a 7 out of 10. We had Kibor, didn't play much, so I really can't rate him. Same to Jorginho, didn't play much, so really can't rate him. Who else came on? Eddie Nketiah just kept running around. Well, he also didn't come. He came in, I think, through the last minutes, so I really can't rate him. But yeah, I think that is basically my player ratings. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know if my comments, if my player ratings are overrated or if they're making sense. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Yeah, so just to show you, like, share, subscribe. The road to 1,000 subscribers. And I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Come on, you gooners.